Hey guys, Peyton Snabeck here again for another DVD and Blu-ray update for you guys. It's been about two, maybe 3.5 weeks, since my last one. But I'm finally back on schedule with the updates now, so... Honestly, I've been a little bit lazy watching movies, so I don't have many. I got a couple good stuff here. I got 11 movies altogether, 4 DVDs, 7 Blu-rays. As usual, I'm going to talk about the Blu-rays first and then the DVDs. Now, the first 5 Blu-rays here I am going to keep. The last 2 Blu-rays I'm going to sell. And all 4 of the DVDs are ones I'm going to keep. So only 2 things I'm going to sell. Alright, so the first one here I got... and I honestly forgot how fun this one actually was. I remember seeing this one in theaters. And when did this come out? 2009, so I would have been about 11 when I saw this. 11... Yeah, 11. But this is a movie starring Idris Elba, Beyonce Knowles, and Ali Larter here. It's a movie called Obsessed here on Blu-ray. This is one I found at a flea market a couple months back. This movie right here is basically the Idris Elba and Beyonce's. Those characters are they're married. They're a married couple, and Idris' character goes to work, and there's a new worker. Someone just started working there at his job, and it's Ali Larter's character. Ali Larter ends up liking Idris Elba's character, and basically it gets getting from friendly to kind of getting like a little weird, and it's basically her being obsessed with him. And like the one night at like I think it was a Christmas party. She ends up getting ready to have sex with him, and he's like, "Oh no! I'm married. We cannot do this." And that's when everything changes. You know, she's stalking him. She becomes obsessed with him and trying to frame him, trying to ruin his marriage with Beyonce's character. It's such an amazing movie right here. If you guys have not seen this one, definitely check this one out right here. All right, the next one here. This is one. You know, I was familiar with the story of this movie, that, like, this was actually a true story movie here. I remember hearing the story on Investigation Discovery a couple years ago, and the show I saw it from, it was a show that, I think, Jerry Springfield? I think Jerry Springfield, I think that's how you say it. No, Jerry Springer, I'm sorry, Jerry Springer. He was doing a show for Investigation Discovery a couple years ago, and he mentioned about this case. And this movie is based off that case he was talking about, but it's a movie here called the Bling Ring here on Blu-ray. This movie right here, this movie's outstanding right here. I know this movie got a lot of bad reviews. I don't know why. This movie was so fucking good. I really enjoyed this movie. But basically, if you haven't seen it, you know, if you don't know the story, it was about like these friends, these group of friends, and they end up, I think one of them mentions like thinking about like robbing like a celebrity. It was them like robbing like all these celebrities' houses. It was very crazy like how they got away with it and how they were able to do like all these robberies, like they, you know, robbed Paris Hilton's house. They stayed at her house for quite a few hours, like partying and drinking, and they were like stealing all of her clothes, all of her jewelry, and everything. And I know they did it with her. They did it with Lindsay Lohan. Lindsay Lohan was the last one they did before they got caught. And what's that? I forgot what that. Meg Ryan, I think that's her name. I think they did it to her. There was a lot of people that they did it to. Quite a few. But I know Paris and Lindsay, and Megan, those were the main 3 I do remember them doing it to. But this is just a great movie right here. It's very crazy how they were able, like I said, to get away with this for so many years. And I think all of them are now out of prison now. I think some of them was like only had like probation or something. But great movie here if you haven't seen this one. I don't understand why this movie gets so much bad reviews. It's such a great movie right here. This next one right here, this is one I did already have, but I kind of wanted to get the standalone Blu-ray version because It came with a double feature, the Blu-ray I had, which was The Land of the Dead, which I didn't like, but I do like this one. I like this one just as much as the original movie, the Dawn of the Dead remake here on Blu-ray. You know, if you haven't seen the original one, or if you haven't seen it, it's kind of like the same thing as the original one, but you know, it's a little bit different. It has a little bit of a different twist. Like, you know, this one right here, this has to do with a zombie apocalypse happening, and a group of these people are stuck in this. They locked themselves in this mall because the mall was the only safe place to be at, and the zombies are outside of the mall. You know, it was actually a really good take on this. You know, George A. Romero did the original one. He also did the original Day of the Dead. I know the Day of the Dead remake. I know that one wasn't very good. I know there's a TV show out now on Sci-Fi. I haven't watched it, so I don't know if it's just as good though. But you know, I actually do like this remake for what it was. I thought it was worth watching. All right, the next one here I got. This is the Canadian Blu-ray. I got the Canadian Blu-ray because I kind of like this image a little bit better. I know this is out on Blu-ray in the U.S. It came out from Shout Factory a few years back. I have to say, I forgot how fun this movie was. This movie is so fun. It's a just rewatchable movie. I honestly forgot how fun this one was. This is a movie here called Slither. And this is directed by James Gunn, who I think he went on later to do the movie, another great movie called Brightburn. If you haven't seen that one, definitely check that one out. But this one right here has to do with like it's an alien and like a zombie kind of like apocalypse, but it's basically about this kind of like meteor kind of like hits down to Earth, and one of the main characters that's in it is what's his name, Michael Rooker, you know, who did you know, he played in Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer. He's done tons of movie. I think, what was it, Guardians of the Galaxy movies. You know, he ends up stumbling across this thing, and when he does, something ends up like kind of like getting inside his body, like kind of like goes right here, and it gets in his body. And when that happens, that's when everything changes. You know, he is starting to change. Like, he's starting to like put leaves down in the basement and eating like dead raw meat. Like, he's sleeping in the leaves like a bug. And it turns out, of course, there's a little kind of like slug-like alien inside him, and basically he is kind of like the main cause of it now. And these slugs are around now, and and when the slugs go inside people, it turns the people into zombies, basically. This is such a fun movie to watch. Elizabeth Banks is in this one. There's quite a few people in this movie. I actually do really enjoy this one for what it was. But, you know, if you haven't seen this one, if you really like crazy gore, this movie was so damn gory. It is a watchable movie right here. I enjoyed this one. Definitely give this one a watch. Alright, this next one right here. This is one I just got done watching a few moments ago. I remember seeing this one a couple years ago on demand. I remember thinking it was okay. I mean, I kind of like it a lot better than how I used to, but it's still not like one of the best movies out there. I mean, the movie can be a little bit disappointing to people, which is kind of understandable. But I had to get the Canadian release because for some reason the U.S. release is out of print, and it goes up to like $60. It's pretty much hard to find now. So but for some reason the U.S. Blu-ray is out of print, but the Canadian Blu-ray is not. So that's kind of like weird. I don't even think I've ever heard of that before. But this is a Canadian Blu-ray of Cheech and Chong's animated movie here on Blu-ray. Now, I have to say, though, the animation is pretty good. And I'm not going to lie, it actually looks pretty good on Blu-ray. But there was something I had to turn on, I'm sorry. But there was like half the time, this movie did not really feel like a Cheech and Chong movie. The movie, it's sort of like a Cheech and Chong movie, but it's kind of like an anthology at the same time. Like, there was like scenes where, you know, Cheech and Chong go to the drive-in, and there was like ones where they were like dogs, and You know, it's kind of hard to explain, but it's actually, you know, like I said, not the greatest movie, but it's a worth watching like movie. Now these last two Blu-rays right here, these are ones I'm gonna sell. I've been getting into a lot of Don Bluth movies. I think there's one more left. Yeah, there's one more Don Bluth movie I still need to watch. But here's one of the ones I couldn't really get into. Gilbert Gottfried was good in it. I talked to him a couple months ago. Jodie Benson. I think Jodie Benson was the girl from The Little Mermaid. And this is a movie here called Thumbelina, here on Blu-ray. No, I mean it was decent quality. I like the quality on this. I don't know. It wasn't something I couldn't get into. I think his favorite ones I do like so far was Anastasia, The Secret of NIMH, and All Dogs Go to Heaven. This one I know he didn't do, but I kind of wanted to check it out anyway. And this is another one that's alright. And Cheech and Chong's in this movie as well as Tim Curry, and that's pretty much all the known people that's in this one. This one was an okay one too, called FERNGULLY: The Last Rainforest, here on Blu-ray. Not a perfect movie or anything. It was kind of like about these little like fairies that live in this jungle or this rainforest, and the rainforest is being torn down, and they end up shrinking the guy that's tearing it down and turning him into a fairy, basically. You know, it's an okay movie. It's not like one of my favorites, but you know, it's a worth watching one. Okay, now on to the DVDs. So there's only 4 DVDs here, and all 4 of these DVDs are TV show stuff. This is kind of like the only new release I have on this update, so it's been very slow. I know Candyman came out just a couple days ago. I need to get that though. Give me a couple days and I'll get that. If my Walmart has it in. But the first one here on DVD, this is the latest Nick Jr. Favorites thing that was released. And of course, you know, I like to get these things because if there's certain episodes of like Blue's Clues that was never released on DVD, like I'll get it. And of course, because you know Blue's Clues and You is a new show, I'm gonna be collecting them for a little while. But this is one called The Night Before Christmas, here on DVD. And it has some other shows here too. Like the episodes on here, like we got Paw Patrol, which is Pup Saves, Bah Humdinger, Baby Shark's Big Show, All I Want for Fishmas, Blue's Clues and You. We got Blue's Night Before Christmas. That was the one where, you know, Steve and Joe came back and they had a reunion, which I do like that episode. That one was actually kind of cool, that episode. We got Bubble Guppies, The Guppy Save Christmas, and Blaze and the Monster Machines, Snow Day Showdown. But yeah, that's all you get on this DVD. No features or anything, just, you know, the shows, and that's about it. Now this one right here, this next one, I don't know why I got this. You know, I guess I know I could watch these ones on YouTube, but I kind of want to have like at least a couple episodes on DVD to watch, you know. But it's SUPERNANNY Season 1 here on DVD, and that was pretty much the only season that came out. I think there was like maybe a best of, like in the UK, which I think is Region 2 lot, but I can get it for my Region 3 player. I don't know when I'll get that at one point yet. But if you guys don't know the show, you know, it was kind of like a show about these kids. It was a reality show about like parents who have like out of control kids, and they call the super nanny to help them solve the problems out. I know she did the show came back, and it came back like in early 2020. It was before COVID. It was a couple months before COVID happened. I think she's only ever done that one season, which I think it's season 8 now. So I don't know if she's still doing episodes now or because of COVID. I really don't know. But I don't know if it either like they stopped because of COVID and they're gonna do it when everything calms down, or it was like one of those shows that they tried to revive but it didn't work. Because there's been some shows like that's happened. Like I think Punky Brewster, I guess that didn't work out, and There was one season of the revival, and then that was it. But yeah, but that's Super Nanny here. You get 10 episodes, by the way, just to let you know, on a DVD. Next one here. Now, I know most people will probably ask me, why do you have these when you have the volume sets? Well, a fun fact is, with some of these ones, some of these Beavis and Butthead DVDs, it's the best of Beavis and Butthead hard cash. Some of these best of DVDs, these ones came out from Time Life Video. They came with episodes that were never put on the sets. We do have one episode that was never released on the set. The episode is Hard Sell, which is like when they were when Beavis and Butthead got a job to like call people for advertisements and stuff. The other episodes, these were on the sets though. But I got it mainly for that one episode. The episodes are, Hard Sell, Temporary Insanity, Beaverly Butt Billies, Green Thumbs, Whiplash, Inventors, Yard Sale, and Babysitting. I do have a couple more of these ones, which you'll see in a future DVD and Blu-ray update. So, it has 8 cartoons or episodes and 4 music videos. Alright, the last one here I got. This is another set I just finished today. You know, I wanted to finish the set right away because I just talked to Frankie Muniz on a Cameo a couple nights ago, and he was a very cool guy. But this is a show called Malcolm in the Middle here on DVD, the complete first season. And you know what's it's a shame that this was the only season to ever be released on DVD in the U.S. I know they did a complete series set in the UK and in Australia, which I know the UK DVDs they're region 2 locked. I have season 2 on UK DVD. I need to get the other ones though. I don't know when I'll probably do that soon. Yeah, but I do have that, and then but the season 2 set, by the way, in case you guys are wondering, you'll hear me talk about it again though. It's region 2 locked, so you have to have that region free DVD player to play that. You know, it's basically about, if you guys haven't seen the shows, it was a show about, you know, this boy, you know, like he always has problems sometimes with his family. He gets in fights with, he's got 2 brothers named, well, 3 actually. One of them is in military school named Francis. He's got an older brother named Reese. He's got one named Dewey. You know, it's just a fun show to watch, you know. Just a fun, ridiculous show to watch. And, you know, it's one of those shows I missed. The thing I forgot to ask him was if there could possibly be a revival one day. That was the one thing I didn't get to ask him, though. So, oh well, I guess. But, yeah, but that's that on DVD. So that is all the DVDs and Blu-rays I got for this update. Sorry it's not a lot, but you know what? Been working a lot. But, you know, Black Friday, I know Black Friday's kind of over, but I'm going to do my extravaganza I do every year anyway. Go to, like, during, you know, Thanksgiving break, go to, like, you know, Best Buy, Target, and the mall. Just for the hell of it. Because why not, you know? Get to do this every year. It's, you know, I kind of like to do that anyway, because it kind of, like, just to have the Black Friday spirit in me still. But that's pretty much all I have for this to say. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.